All right, let's talk about the cost of living in 2026 as a young adult. All right, I don't know what happened, okay, but what we were promised is this beautiful place if you're living in North America, right? That you can actually buy a home, you can go get a nice job, you can go, go watch a movie for $5, go get a car for 500 bucks, out of the newspaper. Every single one of those things has completely disappeared. And the crazy amount that every single one of those things that I just said have gone up, like 100x, fucking 10,000x. And these are not stocks, right? You don't want these to be going up this high. But they've gone up so fucking unbelievably high at this point that there's nothing that younger people can do if they're not making like 200 grand a year. If you're not making 200K a year, you're basically living in poverty in 2026. There's no way around it. Like every single home is so unbelievably fucking expensive that it's completely unaffordable unless you're making like 200K a year. If you're not making 200K a year, that's it. You may as well go to a homeless shelter. You may as well apply for food stamps. You know what I mean? You gotta get government help. That's your only option. There's nothing else. I don't know what exactly has happened, but we are in unprecedented fucking times where everything just costs so fucking much that I leave the house, right? I leave my home. Okay, I step outside, right? I open the door, I step outside, it's $25. I put one foot across, you know what I mean, the door, and it's $25. I get a little notification, ping, 25 bucks. What in what world is this happening? Like to do anything outside, to leave your house is like $25 to leave your house. Okay, and now you're going into somewhere. Let's say you wanted to go somewhere, right? You don't want to just leave your home. You actually want to go somewhere. The second that you get there, as soon as you walk into that place, again $25. Again $25. So now we're at $50. You want to leave that place? Again $25. So $75 we're at now. You want to come back into your house? That's another 25. That's another 25. So now we're at $100. It's absolutely fucking insane what's happened to like cost of living and just like literally living life and being able to afford anything at all in 2026. If you're not ridiculously rich, you didn't come from money or whatever, like there's just no hope for you. Feels like every single thing costs like $100, $1,000. There's nothing like I remember growing up, there used to be sugar sticks. Like we'd go to the gas station and you used to be able to get a sugar stick for like 10 cents. And it was literally just a stick of sugar. Nowadays, the cheapest thing at a gas station is probably like $2, $3, right? So we're talking about like 15 years here, right? Maybe since the time I went to that gas station and got a 10-cent sugar stick. But in 15 years, right, it's gone up 10,000%. Like the cost of everything's gone up so much that everything now costs so much money, you cannot afford to do anything. The price of cars has skyrocketed. The price of homes has skyrocketed. The price of groceries has skyrocketed. Oh, you want to eat? You want to eat, buddy? You're going to have to pay up, and we might need your kidney. I leave a Walmart. Sometimes I got to give him a kidney. Sometimes I got to give him a fingernail. You know what I mean? Sometimes I give him I donate blood while I'm there, which is very smart of Walmart actually. They include the blood donor clinic right beside it. So you can go donate blood and then you can go get your whole wheat white bread. So that's very strategic of them. So shout out to them. But yeah, it's unbelievable. Like every single thing is so expensive. How did this happen? Why is everything so expensive? I watched a TikTok yesterday of like an older like guy or whatever, like or some younger kid like asking their dad, how much do you think it costs to go to the movies? And their dad was like, oh, well, it's like a Thursday, so it'll probably be, with a popcorn, $6. And you should have seen the comments too, but it's like, dude, $6 doesn't even buy you the soda. $6 doesn't even buy you the fucking soda there. You know what I mean? Like, to go to the movies today, it's like $15, $20 for the ticket, just for the ticket, and then another $20 to get some popcorn and a drink maybe. And that's a maybe on the drink, because the drink plus popcorn, that might be 25. So the prices have gone up so fucking insane, so unbelievably high that these old people, right? They're completely disillusioned, obviously, because they don't care. And they don't like go to the movies anymore. But it's gone so drastically high that if you tell some of these people these prices, they'll actually go into like shock. They might have a heart attack by just hearing the prices of what it's like to go out and do any type of activity. Okay, every activity, any activity that you want to do is like $50 minimum. That's the gate. That's like, you want to go to an escape room, it's like $60, $50. Cool, sick. You want to go out? You want to go out and have dinner? I mean, are you gonna get drinks? Are you gonna get an Uber there? Are you gonna get an Uber back? It can be like $200. It can literally cost you $200 to go out and like go eat, have a drink or whatever, come back. That's gonna be like 100, $200. So it's absolutely fucking insane. Like, everything is so unreasonably priced. And like, I'm like, who's buying this? Who's able to afford this? Is it just the doctors and just like, the people working on like Wall Street or something, or like, Bay Street or whatever? Like, is it just these people? Like, is everybody else just like not able to afford any of this stuff? And they're like, what do they do? What am I supposed to do? If you're like a younger person and you're not making 200K a year, right? If you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s and you're not making 200K a year, what are you supposed to do? What are the options? There doesn't seem to be any. And there doesn't seem to be any plan or any way to like get these costs down. It doesn't seem like anyone's even trying. Like, they're only going up. And like, you hear people talk about, oh, we're going to build more houses, or we're going to like, curb this inflation. And it's like, well, can I see it happening in real time? Can the price of my gas get lower? You know what I mean? Can the price of groceries go down? Can I see this? Can I see it visually? Please? I'm a visual learner. I need some assistance. Like, I want to be able to see some of these things. And like, you just don't see it. It doesn't happen. It only goes up. It only goes up. It's shocking to me. It's like, what in the world are people supposed to do? It's like, we're entering a world soon where if we don't, like, we might run out of, body parts to donate. We might run out of plasma to donate in order to be able to afford things. Like, that literally might be the only route next. Like, oh, instead of people flexing like a car or like a watch or something, they might literally go like, oh man, I got, a kidney. I got both my kidneys left. You know what I mean? I got both of them because I didn't have to donate one to go buy my milk. You know what I mean? I didn't have to do that. I'm pretty privileged. I have both my kidneys. I have my full liver. I didn't have to give up a quarter of my liver. You know what I mean? Just to be able to afford some Skittles and like a drink at the movies. I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? I got my whole life ahead of me. I didn't have to donate an eyeball. I still have all my fingers left. I didn't have to do these things. That might become the new flex very soon. Very, very soon. That might become the new flex. Is like, I have all my body parts, or I have I have 9 toes, right? You might have given up one. You might have given up a pinky because you wanted to get, the steak at the restaurant. But you got 9. You got 9 out of 10. That's not bad. So that could start being the new flex. I can see that happening. That's honestly what I might have to do. If we're not, you know what I mean? If things don't improve, that might be just our future, which I'm ready for. I have all my body parts still, so that's good. I got, I could definitely take out a good amount. So I'm all set. I'm ready for that. But yeah, it's so fucked.